I watched that video that Steve Harvey made, that interview, that he said something about Africa, like why Africans want to leave Africa to America, that Africa is good, he feel at home in Africa. If he has trouble with the police, he just give $100. It makes sense for him. Africa is a paradise if you have money, especially if you come from America, because your dollar can take you very far. But I think it's very disingenuous to tell Africans to not leave Africa, to not go somewhere else, to not explore when everybody else is doing that. Literally, everybody is going where they can make the most of their life. And Africa, I only start doing this now, which is something new, because most of the time Africans didn't travel, they just stay in Africa. And when Americans come in, African America, because they are also Africans, when they come and tell Africans to not do that, to not travel, to not go to America, because Africa is fine, they are talking for a privilege, for a very privileged place. I really doubt that Steve Harvey will say such a thing if he grew up in Africa, if you have to make a living in Africa, if you have to figure out how to succeed in Africa. Like, just put yourself in a place of an African youngster. You grow up here, you study really hard, you manage to get out of uni just to find out that there's no job. And if you want a job, you must have connection. What if you don't have connection? You stay unemployed. You see? And then you go to the informal market, which sometimes pay well, sometimes doesn't. But for African, for a young African to survive in Africa, it's hard. We have to work twice as hard in everything to get less than what we should be getting. So for us to go to America, our skills more valuable there, so there's more money. That's common sense. And also say $100 to deposit. That's a lot of money. For in most of African countries, $100, that's a monthly wage. So yeah, it's privilege. So let the Africans do what's best for them. Don't tell them what they should do. If they think their life will be better in America, let them go to America. If they think their life will be better in Africa, in their respective country, let them stay. Don't tell them to leave. Let people make their choice. Because when someone decides to immigrate, it's not like I want to go to the West to live with white people. No, we don't give a fuck about them. Like, we don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck whether there's white, black, India, Chinese, Russian. I don't give a fuck. And most of Africans are like that. They just think, I'm going there, I'm gonna make the most of my life. My skill is more valuable there. I can raise my family better in that country. I can have a better standard of living. That's the calculation that we make. And also one more thing, a lot of you African American, you think you feel entitled to come to Africa. I noticed this. You say, we black Africans, descendant of the motherland. I understand. Why they ask for a visa? Because you're also American. And African countries are sovereign nation. If you wanna go there, you need a visa, just like us. Just like us, we need a visa to go to America. So you need a visa to go to most African countries. And one thing, if you find that difficult to get a visa from America to go to Africa, you're lazy. Yes, you are. You are fucking lazy. Because you don't know the amount of paperwork that Africans have to go just to get a visa. A tourist visa, like for 6 months or 2 months to America, is a lot of paperwork. They have to show like income statement for bank. They have to do a lot of exam. They have to prove a lot of nonsense just to go there. And in the end, the visa might get rejected. Meanwhile, you Americans, you just have your passport. You don't need that much. You can just go. Yeah. So, that was a rant. Not so special, but it carried a lot of information.